Good morning and welcome to another episode of The Passionate Piscator. I'm just setting up here on the Mystery Lake at Angler's Paradise. In case you're worried, I'm not winking at you. I can't see you, obviously. It's just that the sun's right in my eye line there. I had to bring my... I brought them. I'll have to put my Polaroids on in a minute. The rod's already set up. Just nice for a bit of float fishing for today. Just popping on a plummet. I'm looking for some likely spots in the swim. Now, as usual, I like to, if I can, fish two spots. One right hand side of the swim and one the left hand side of the swim. This particular swim has a massive bed of, well, not massive, but it's in the way, bed of lilies and a load of bankside vegetation this side. So I've got two really good features to fish to and from. I've grossly underestimated the depth of the water. So that's the point of plumbing really though, isn't it? Now I want to make sure that my hook bait is on the bottom, which hopefully it will be. I've lost a shot actually. God, it's 2 and 8 this morning. I've only just woken up. I'm literally half asleep. I'm absolutely knackered. Particularly as the fishing here this week's been very, very good. And I'll be honest, my arm is really hurting from the fish I've been catching. Which shouldn't really be a thing to complain about, of course. But that's the point of today. The point of today is to have a nice little relax, catch some species of fish. There we go, that's better. And just have a little bit of a chill out. Ready for some more fish action during the week. You don't want to tire yourself out here at Angler's Paradise. It can easily be done. There's so much to choose from. Yeah, I'll find the depth of the swim. Start baiting up. And we'll see what sort of species of fish we can get out of the Mystery Lake. Because of course no one knows. It's a mystery. And to be honest, this year more than most, that statement holds true for me even. I fish mystery every time I come here to Angler's Paradise, which is every single year. But recently it's been netted, restocked, and changed because it was very, very, very carp heavy. And now a lot of the carp have been taken out. There you are, that's the depth, lovely. And lots of other fish added. So it really is a mystery. I really don't know what I'm going to catch. As always, I'll pop the hook into the little clip if I can. It's actually hooked into my thumb. It's a sharp hook into the little clip at the bottom. I'll move it along to the tip here. Get the it's no good, is it? The point when I'll use my trusty Tipex just to mark on the rod where the depth is, so that should I get a snap up and the line breaks and I have to retie a rig, or should I want to fish a bit further out into a different depth, I can always return it to that exact depth that I know the swim is. To be fair, I've got a load of Tipex up this rod. I need to get rid of some of the old stuff. So that would be my only confusion today as to what the new Tipex is and what the old Tipex is. But never mind, eh? They'll be fishing with maggot to start off with, I think. You can't go wrong with maggot, can you? There we go, sprinkle a little bit in the right hand side, a little bit on the left hand side. Easy. Let's get fishing. Well, no surprise really. First fish of the day is a golden rudd. These things are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. This one, real gutty devil. I need to get a discorder to take it out. A lot of the day on here. Come on, there we are. Mwah. There we go. A lot of the day on here is going to be trying to avoid them, but they are lifesavers if the fish aren't playing ball. You can catch a lot of them in one day, and they go to some very good sizes too. However, I'm after something a bit more than golden rudd today, if I can. Oh, there we go. Having said that, there's another golden rudd. Oh dear. I need to put a bit more weight on the end of this line, I think. Mwah. Thank you very much. To get past the ruddage. Never mind. He who dares wins. Ho ho! A perch. A little dangly perch. How far have you taken the bait down? Perch a little devil for swallowing bait, but that one wasn't too bad. There we are. Another species of fish. A perch. Nice one. The next species, a really little common carp. Bless, I love them when they're this size. Oh, missed him. Well, I didn't miss him. He was on there. What happened was he missed me. Oh, straight in. Oh, it's got to be a load of rudd. It's got to be a load of rudd. And he dropped about an inch. Rudd being a surface feeder, always get to the bait first. The trick is trying to get through them. You never know what you're going to get next. And it's one of my all-time favourites. Gobbio, gobbio. Let's touch the screen there. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Stunning fish. It's got quite a size too. Put my mini scales. Ah, off you go. That'll be some perch's lunch probably. And whatever perch that is, I want it because it's going to be a good fish. Anyway, I'm still just plodding along. I've had a few rudd and a few species, but I'm expecting more. It's been a bit cold last night. It's warm today. Fish aren't as quick. Don't be wrong, they're quick, but normally they're buzzing at the surface. You can see rudd just in a massive clump. I still haven't found my Polaroids. Oh, here comes our Toby. I'll have a quit there and I'll have a chat to him and I'll be back. Now, I haven't shown you them all, but I've been catching a lot of perch. In fact, I'm just popping them back. Don't get me wrong, I've been catching the odd other species too. The tench has been very forthcoming. A few rudd, of course. Ooh, entanglement there. But we don't want this to be a perch episode, do we? Although the perch are very, very welcome here at Angler's Paradise, and they're doing their job perfectly. This has to be another perch. We're keeping the smaller fish to a minimum. But actually, this one's really well coloured. Look at that. Oh, I still get excited, even if I'm not trying to catch them. And I'm telling you, I'm not really showing them to you. I still get very excited about them. Look at that. Look at the coloration. Oh, see, I just love all fish. That's the problem. Even when I'm trying not to catch certain fish, I just absolutely adore them. Oh dear. But yeah, it's been like fish a minute. Literally fish a minute. I'll just pop it in. I didn't even change the maggots on that. That's how lazy I'm being. And then give it a minute. There goes the float again. Bob, 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 bob. And I reckon now into another one. Oh, dropped that one. That was actually a gudgeon. I saw it. He got air gudgeon. But yeah, it's thick and fast. However, Toby's just been round, one of the workers here, groundskeepers, the fishery staff, and said that people have been struggling on here, even using the forbidden words of "there's no fish in there, is there any fish in here?" You know, that sort of thing. That's just a little teeny tiny rudd, and that's unbelievable to me. That's just genuinely unbelievable. It's impossible not to catch on here continuously. But you've got to be doing it right. You've got to be doing it right. There's absolutely no use coming down with your carp rods, for example, and a great big old boilie on or a pellet. Although there are fish in here which will happily take that, there aren't many. It's a mixed species water, mixed fish water. There are some big fish in here, there are some smaller ones, but there are more smaller ones. So you really need to, if you want a really good day's fishing, you want to be aiming at catching quantity of fish over the bigger fish. The bigger fish will come. You know, if you use a big bait, general rule of thumb, you'll mostly catch big fish. If you use small bait, you'll catch all the types of fish, big, small, everything. And it's about building up a swim and fishing it properly. By all means, feeder fishing is very, very good. On this lake, you can fish over to the island. There's a beautiful island ahead of me. But float fishing is what I do 99% of the time. You could bring a pole down, of course, as well. But float fishing is the way forward. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. It's turning into one hell of a gudgeon show. Oh, I do love me a gudgeon. Yeah. Oh. Very lively gudgeon. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, best way to do it: float rod, a few maggots on a hook. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Just a few maggots. Chucking them in one spot. Actually, I've got two spots going, but I mostly focus on the one at a minute. I also like to use some micro pellets, little teeny tiny micro pellets. That gets through the rudd. There's so many rudd here that actually probably those maggots I threw in aren't even getting to the bottom. But a little handful of the little micro pellets, maybe like 100 in each handful. Perhaps 20 of them will actually make it to the fish. The maggots definitely won't, because they'll pick them up pretty quickly. Yeah, pop the float back in. Should be a bit slower now, I've fed them up. But it really is that simple. There's no complicated, difficult things to go on here. You know, I mean, that's why it's another one of these fantastic lakes where you can bring your kids down, and they will not get bored. There's going to be continuous fish over and over and over, unless you miss them, just like I did then. and just such a wide variety of species of fish. So we're not going to get bored catching the same fish over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's going to be a hint of excitement every single time. And as we know, you don't have to. Oh, that was another perch. So I'm losing more fish when I'm landing because I'm not really concentrating. I'm talking to you. But you see how frequently they're coming, and that, you know, especially with kids, you're never going to get bored with that. And as an adult, I'm not getting bored with that, and I still feel that passion as well. You know, just because I'm years old, it doesn't mean I don't get the same joy. And I guess that's a bit of what angling's about, isn't it? You know, it brings you back to your childhood, it brings you back to when you were a kid, and you get that sort of sense of anticipation and excitement over catching what's going to come out next. Who knows what's going to happen next? Or at least I still see it like that. And I still get such joy out of every single fish I catch. Even the ones I'm trying not to, like the little perches. Another species, very small, but a little chublet. Beautiful. You know, good grip on these golden tench. They are so slimy. If many of you have caught green tench, yeah, the ordinary tench, you'll know how slippery they are. But these golden tench, as beautiful as they are even slipperier. It's like hold on to a bar of soap. But fantastic. This one's got some lovely spots on it. I'm not letting it go. I can feel its muscles twitching in my hand, but it is going to go back into the lake right now. Not so much going on the lily pad side of the swim, but that's got nothing to do with the fact that there's no fish there. Well, actually it probably does, but not because the fish don't want to be there. My swim's turned into a bit of a bird sanctuary. It's got ducks, ducklings, moorhen chicks, and they're just obliterating all the pellet I put in there. They've had every single pellet that's got in, every single maggot that's got in. Scared away all the fish. I'm doing my utmost to try not to catch them. And they're doing their utmost to make sure they get caught. It's driving me mad. But they have just gone off now for a bit of a kip. Bellies full of pellets and maggots. Well, I say a bit of a kip, they're right over the other side now. But they look as though they're tired. I can't really put any bait in, because as soon as I do, the noise of it going in attracts them over. So now I'm just sticking with what I've got. I'm hoping that they go around the other side of the island. They can't see me putting bait in, and I better bait up my swim again. So now I've just got to wait for all my fish to come back. But I don't mind. It's still absolutely wonderful to sit here watching them and splashing around in the lilies and feeding. It's not all about catching fish, fishing. And little moments like that, they make the day just a little bit more special. I was wondering when I was going to catch one of these from here. lovely goldfish. Look at that. What a stunner. Orange and black, just like we like them. Gorgeous. Now, if there's any of you out there who think that the gudgeon really isn't much of a fish and isn't really worth going for, you're all completely wrong. They are an amazing fish. They are very, very small. And I think, really, just the size of them is one of the main reasons that people don't really appreciate how they look and how amazing they are. But there is a way, and it's particularly good if you're fishing with kids, but there is a way you can really show off how impressive these massive, massive gudgeon are. And I say massive in relative terms. And today, to help me out with describing how that happens, is one of the greatest heroes of all time, Mr. Indiana Jones himself. Short round, Belloc. He's going to help me show you just how impressive a gudgeon really can be. Cheers, Indy. Yep, with the help of an action figure, you can make any tiny fish into a massive leviathan of a fish. I mean, imagine if gudgeon got that big. Ah, it'd be a dream come true. Thanks, Indy. Pop you back in the bag. Anyway, I think I'm going to change tack now. Well, I've been feeding 2 swims. I've been fishing the right-hand side, which has a load of like bean plants near it. And I've been fishing that near enough solely. But I have, on the sly, been baiting up near the maggots, with maggots I should say, on the left hand side where the big lily sort of pads are. So I'm going to change over there and see if there's any different fish. Catching a lot of perch in the margin over there. Maybe more in the open water with the cover of lilies over top. I'll catch something else. Who knows? You never can tell. Mystery lake. It's a mystery. It's all a mystery. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see how it goes. Every other fish is a gudgeon. It's like heaven to me. Oh, what a delight. Don't be wrong. I don't come to Angler's Paradise usually to catch the ordinary sort of species of fish, you know. I'm here for the koi and the golden tench and the goldfish and the golden rudd, all the golds and the blues and the colours, you know. But when gudgeon fishing is this good, I can't resist. I literally can't resist. I'm a mini species madman as it is, as we well know at this point. The gudgeon. I just absolutely adore them. Final fish of the day, well, of this session anyway, and it's only right and proper really, but the final fish is a gorgeous little gudgeon, the main star of the show today, beautiful, unsung, sometimes unloved, but I love them to pieces. Gudgeon. Mwah. Let's pop you back. And away. Anyway, there we go. That's me for the Mystery Lake at Angler's Paradise. Thank you very much for joining me on this peaceful, quite sleepy gudgeon session. Where I really got a chance to really appreciate the gudgeon a little bit more. Like this video if you've liked it, and subscribe to the Passionate Piscator YouTube channel, and I will see you guys next time on the bank. Bye.